Now, to suffer from a sleeping disorder or any sort of sleep disruption can be extremely frustrating, and this is why the leading bedding brand in South Africa, Restonic, has launched the Restonic Ezintsha Sleep Clinic. It's the first of its kind in the country, and it's located in Johannesburg. And the clinic offers 4 overnight sleep rooms for patients with a sleep problem who have been referred by the doctors for sleep analysis, including a dedicated bedroom for sleep studies focusing on children. For more on this, we're joined by the director and principal scientist at Ezintsha Research Center. That's Dr. Nomathemba Chandiwana. Hello and welcome to Radio 786.
Good afternoon to you and your listeners. Hope you're all well, especially in Cape Town with everything that's going on.
Thank you so much for that. Dr. Chandiwana, what will the sleep clinic offer your patients?
So this sleep clinic is really, it has come together. It is a fantastic example of private-public partnership and an academic partnership where we will be seeing people who are struggling with sleep disorders. So apart from it being a research center, it's also a place that we offer clinical help as well. So you would come in. Most commonly, people have obstructive sleep apnea, which is snoring and not getting enough sleep, things like insomnia, which are generally undiagnosed and can impact other parts of your life. So we'll be seeing patients such as these and offering them clinical care. And we also have concurrent research projects that if you're eligible for, you can also participate in.
So when we talk about a clinic and providing treatment for people who have sleeping disorders, what does that mean? What kind of treatment do you then look at? Because people would think, oh, you just put your head down on your pillow, close your eyes and sleep. So what exactly, what kind of treatment do you provide?
So, you actually bring up a really good point. I think we see sleep as kind of like an optional thing that we do. And most of us have learned to accept bad sleep. But bad sleep or poor quality sleep can affect so many diseases. You're more likely to get type 2 diabetes, heart attacks, irregular heartbeats, and so forth. And what we are doing at this clinic, because sleep medicine is something that is fairly, undiagnosed and undertreated in all parts of the world, but especially in South Africa, we'll be seeing patients who have issues. So the most common one is insomnia. It could be a disease called restless leg syndrome and other things as well for adults and for children. And when you have these sleep disorders, you would have clinical care for them, and if you need it, you'd have an overnight sleep study. So in brief, an overnight sleep study is, just think of like when you need to go for an x-ray. So you see your doctor, they send you for an x-ray. A sleep study is the same thing, where you've got an issue with your sleep and we want to see where the issue is. We send you for an overnight sleep study or polysomnography. So that's what our center will be doing as well.
So of course that means you're hooked up to a machine and it monitors your sleep patterns and your issues around your REM cycles and all of those things. But then of course it's a matter of, is there a way where we can maybe just say, maybe just go sleep earlier, for example, or train your body to have better sleep? So would that be like form part of your diagnosis?
Yes, so it depends what you have. So for example, you come to me and you say, I've got issues because I think a lot of ladies, women on this call would say, my husband snores a lot. And because of that, I cannot sleep. I think that's a very common complaint.
Yes.
I nudge him so many times during the night to make sure that he doesn't snore or to turn him back to his side. So you would come in, right? A lot of male patients have been sent by their wives that says, look, it's either you go see Dr. X or it's divorce. So, I mean, tongue in cheek, but often we're seeing people who are coming, presenting to our clinic that way. So it's not just about the fact that you're going to bed on time. So yes, we are on our phones, etc. So we've got poor quality sleep, but they're actually sleep disorders. Someone who has obstructive sleep apnea or snoring, it comes across as snoring, they wake up multiple times during the night. They're not getting enough air into their body, and that actually can cause them to have early heart attacks, for them to have excess weight, or obesity as we call it, and a multitude of other diseases. So our treatment will always be like, depending on what your needs will be. So it could be diagnostic, how do you sleep better, positioning, etc. We'll see what the issue is, and it could be some medication. For obstructive sleep apnea, something called CPAP, which is a mask that you put on your body that helps you to get air in, positive air pressure at night. And things around also lifestyle things. Could you lose weight? Could you do other things that could help you with this disorder? So I'm just giving you an example of the most common sleep disorder, which is obstructive sleep apnea.
And I think for many in South Africa, with our lifestyle diseases, those things also have something to factor into that as well. I think we can talk about this for some time, but Dr. Nomathemba Jandiwana, thank you so much for your time today on Radio 786. She's the Director and Principal Scientist at Ezintsha Research Center. They're based in Johannesburg. It's a sleep clinic, but I think many people will benefit from this. Considering how important sleep is to our general health and well-being. So please tonight, if you can, I know a lot of stressful things happening, but if you can, try and get a good night's sleep and start your better sleep journey today. This is on the Agenda 100.4 FM, and that's how we wrap up today's program. On behalf of the entire team, I'm Khadija Davids. Assalamu alaikum.